This week we are exploring Coromandel, one of the hotspots on the North Island of New Zealand, known for its mountains and insane views. In this video we are exploring all of Coromandel's beauty, starting by driving up all the way north. It's supposed to be a very scenic route that takes 2 hours one way, and we are planning to do a hike at the end of it. So we are now at the last town before it starts to be gravel road.
It's jaw-droppingly, insanely beautiful. I don't even know what to say. It's so beautiful.
Don't look back, don't forget, you gotta live now while you can. Don't look back, don't forget, you gotta live now while you can. Don't look back, don't forget, you gotta live now while you can. Don't look back, don't forget, you gotta live now while you can.
Jesus Christ. The road is blocked, or not blocked, but
I don't think we can go through this.
no, I don't think so either. So no coastal walk, I think. Oh, that's a shame. I really wanted to see that coastal walk, but yeah, I don't think there's any chance we can drive through this. Yeah, I don't know what to do now.
We found some other people that wanted to go through as well.
Yeah, they have a four-wheel drive car, so I can definitely do it.
They can actually do it. They have this car. I have no idea. This is a test for us. I think you're okay.
We could just camp out somewhere nearby. There were some campgrounds, and then come back tomorrow. This might be from all the rain that we had last night. Maybe it's low tomorrow, and then we can go and just do a little bit of walking and then come back again.
Back we go.
Yeah, back to where we just had breakfast or the lunch half an hour ago.
Maybe we camp there, maybe we continue.
Yeah, we'll see. This has been beautiful so far. We can stop a little bit along the way as well.
Yeah, we decided to go back to this spot for a little bit to think what our plan was gonna be. Now we can't do the hike anymore. Just gonna enjoy the sun for like an hour. Then we're gonna drive a little bit further than where we came from. So we're gonna drive down and we're just gonna camp there at another freedom camping site and then enjoy the weather now. Unfortunately no hike, but this drive was definitely worth it. So after our little adventure, yesterday we were blocked on the way going all the way north of Coromandel. We had to drive quite a bit and we arrived here at this campsite in Mataringa. It's a beautiful spot. We spent the whole day already here today and I even got a little sunburn. It's so sunny today, it's amazing. But we have been doing something extremely excited here. Something that I wanted to do ever since arriving in New Zealand, and that is fishing, which is a bit weird maybe. I don't know anything about fishing. I just arrived here and I wanted to learn how to fish. So today I learned everything myself and that went amazing, I can tell you that. We filmed everything, but it's not gonna be here on YouTube. It's gonna be on Patreon. Alex and I decided to make an account on Patreon where we're gonna film like exclusive videos or like really personal videos. So yeah, if you're interested in more of these kind of videos, then go to our Patreon page and support us there. That would be amazing. But also just watch those crazy videos of me trying to fish and everything going wrong. And spoiler alert, I did catch something and it wasn't a fish. So yeah. I'm gonna fish a little bit more now, and then tomorrow we're gonna head to a paid campsite again to do some work and also to go explore more of Coromandel. For example, the hot springs that are very popular apparently. So that's what we're gonna do tomorrow, and that's what you're gonna see in this video. Wow, this place is amazing. So after our last spot we arrived here. The place is called Hay. It's very close to like the hot water beach and the Catherdral cove, which is like a popular thing to explore here in Coromandel. But Coromandel really has my heart so far. It's so beautiful with just the mountain views, and but there is the ocean. And there's some amazing beautiful little islands everywhere that I just love. So yeah, we stayed here at a campground for 3 nights. We worked a lot, enjoyed the sun. As you might see, my freckles are coming back because it's finally sunny and the UV is finally strong enough to actually starting to give me a tan, hopefully. I am not a winter person. I definitely need the sun in my life. This makes me so happy already so far. It's now Thursday and we're leaving tomorrow, but probably the next thing you're gonna see in this video is tomorrow, where the real adventure here begins.
You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. Set my world on
Today is adventure day. We're going explore. We're actually finally going to see some touristic spots like the Cathedral Cove is how I'm supposed to say it, and the hot water beach. So it's Friday, it's a sunny day, a little bit cloudy, but still sunny. We're packing everything up and then we go explore. This is a very comfortable position. We don't have that much luck, but the Cathedral Cove is closed because they are working on it. They are removing rocks or something like that, and then the weekend they stop, so then you can see it, but it's not weekend today. But the good thing is that we have a drone. So Alex is flying the drone now, hoping that we can still see the Cathedral Cove. So normally you can walk up there.
Some try to hand me money, they don't understand. I'm not broke, I'm just a broken-hearted man. That's actually the other way around. I'm broke, but not broken-hearted.
We have arrived at the hot water beach, and what is so special about this beach?
The water is hot.
No, that's what you might think, but it's actually, you can dig a hole here in the beach.
Wow.
Yeah. And then there is hot water coming out of that hole.
People basically dig their own little hot pools here.
Now think about it, like, why would you do that?
It's nice. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just because you can. Let's go. Da, 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 da.
I don't know what he has. Sumis!
I'm back.
Oh whoa, you actually really have to dig deep and far. So there is like a hot rock very down here, and then you can dig your way into the water and blah blah blah. Volcanic hot rock, that's pretty cool. So yeah, this is what people do. They kind of dig a hole and then they just chilling in it. Cool. And as always, we need to cross a river. Ah, you're doing good. Whoa!
I'm quite disappointed, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's just a beach.
It's just a beach. I know you have to dig it and stuff. That's what makes it special. It's so freaking touristic. You just have to pay for parking and then dig a hole.
So the first spot that we wanted to see, we could only fly the drone. Still looked beautiful. We saw it with our eyes, but we couldn't get close. The second place, we can get super close, but we have to dig if we really want to see it, and we don't really want to go in the hot water anyway. So.
And we don't have a digging thing.
Shovel.
Shovel.
What do you think? Is it just a tourist trap?
I think if you really dig deep, then probably there is something hot or something, but not with a stick. And to be fair, it's so nice to have a van and drive around in New Zealand, because then you arrive at spots where it isn't that touristic, and those spots are actually really beautiful and not really these kind of spots. So I'm happy we're doing van life and not just going to all the touristic spots. Now I want to have lunch. I'm hungry. Okay. This wasn't a very successful morning.
No.
What's next on the planning for today? Gas, groceries, and finding a spot to stay. Now we are parked at a random parking lot somewhere in a town, very close to where we want to do the last thing here in Coromandel. So there's one more thing we really wanted to explore here in Coromandel, and that is we want to do a hike. Pretty tough, I heard. It's like 8 hours in total and very high up. So I'm a little bit scared for that, but it's gonna be fine. But I'm a little bit scared. We're just gonna sleep here and wake up early tomorrow for the hike. I'm just gonna show you the parking lot. Okay, good morning. We are 1 hour later than we wanted to be.
Always.
Always. Yeah, I had a very hard time waking up. And it's a bit cloudy today, but we are gonna do the hike.
No, it's sunny now.
It's sunny now. And it's called the Pinnacles in Coromandel. It's only 15 minutes drive from the town Thames.
You don't like hiking as much as I do. So.
I do really like hiking when I'm doing it, not before it. I kind of know that it's gonna be a tough hike, so that's why I'm not super enthusiastic yet.
The good thing about this one is, as far as I know, the tough part is going up there, but then down is just downwards all the way, more or less.
Normally that's how it goes. Let's see, we're gonna do the hike today.
I'm excited.
Me too. There we go.
This is the official name.
Yeah.
The trail.
How do you say it?
Kauranga Kauri Trail.
Yeah. Very good.
Then we're going up to the hydro camp first, then up to the hut, and then past the hut.
And then my favorite part, cleaning our shoes.
Yeah.
So with this hike, there is a hut on top, the Pinnacles hut, where you can stay overnight, and then like after the rough walk you can stay there, and in the morning you can see the sunrise with the views and everything. And I feel like everyone that we walked past so far has like a huge backpack on that's gonna stay on that hut. But not us, we are the only ones doing it in one day.
We don't like huts.
We do like huts.
No, but it requires you to take a lot more gear. A lot more food. You're also carrying a lot more to get up there. one is the scariest one so far. This is a moment that I don't really like, but I think I have to admit that I was probably wrong. Jaya pointed at that up there a while ago, where it looked a lot further away, and I did not think that was where we were going. We just saw a sign. It's still an hour and 5 minutes-ish, but I'm pretty sure now that that's where we're going. It looks quite cool though.
How's it going?
Oh, it's good. Yeah, you're running. I don't know what's happening. You're always worried about going on these hikes. I'm the one excited about hiking, and then you just start running up these stairs, and
I just want to go up.
can't even catch my breath. Yeah. No, it's going good. I think. What do you think? It's a good hike.
It's a good hike. It's less hard than I thought. The stairs are okay. Stairs are approved.
Stairs are approved. I think that's only the last little from the hut and up there. That's gonna be tough, and then it's just down again. Easy peasy.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah. Woo.
I really spoke too soon about the stairs. So we are at the last stint, and all the way up there it looks like it's gonna be stairs.
And my legs, for some reason, are just, I don't know what taxing, I don't know what the English word for it is, but...
Verzuren in Dutch?
Verzuren. Yeah, mijn legs. Mijn legs zijn verzuren.
Mijn benen.
Mijn benen zijn verzuren. They're getting pretty tired from the stairs, so it's gonna be fun. I feel like an old man. I'm not even 30 yet.
No, you're not even 30. But soon.
It's crazy how much energy and happiness and fun you can have on these hikes.
Yeah, I'm
always
fine.
imagine just being the complaining one, like, oh, I don't want to do it anymore. But it's good that it's this way around.
Yeah, I think so too. Whoa.
Out, but it's crazy.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Okay.
No, we did it. I don't know. I can't say anymore. It was good. Oh, can't walk anymore.
Joy out.